I love Texas. And when I first started writing about black mob violence, black on white crime, black criminality, and how it's wildly out of proportion, all without racism, without rancor, without apology. Bet you guys haven't heard that one for a while. Anyway, when I first started doing this, I used to get all kinds of email from Texas going, "Hey, Colin, we don't tolerate that kind of rude behavior down here, Colin."
Whiskey and so is my companion. It ain't too much trouble. Howdy, boy, you got a good game going there?
Who the hell's that?
You got mud in your ears or what?
Rye, or what'll it be, old timer?
Rye will do, provided it gets here quick.
Darn cowboys ought to broom yourselves off before you walk in here. Get all the sand we need without the customers bringing it in. That'll be $1.
Now, besides the whiskey, I think we'll require a little respect. Now, I'm Captain Augustus McCrae. This is Captain Woodrow F. Call. Now, if you care to turn around, you can see how we looked when we was younger, and the people around here wanted to make us senators. Now, the thing we didn't put up with then was dawdling service. And as you can see, we still don't put up with it.
Get out! Watch it there. Oh,
Now then, if I could have a fresh glass, please.
You just broke my nose, you old son of a...
Well, here's to the sunny slopes of long ago.
Say, okay, that's good. Glad it doesn't happen down there. Well, for some reason, I haven't been getting those emails from Texas in the last year or so, especially Dallas. So here we got down in Dallas, we got this old dude out walking his dog. He sees a bunch of black people stomping on his car. He goes up to him and he says, "Excuse me, young people, do you suppose you could stop jumping on my car? I'd appreciate it." They, of course, got off the car and beat the hell out of him. Now, if any of you out there want to say this isn't a case of black mob violence on an old white dude, it's just because the old white dude showed disrespect to those young white people and he got what he deserved, I'm not going to disagree with that. I don't care if you're, because of this, I don't care if you're in a movie theater, I don't care if you're in a convenience store, I don't care if you're at a library like we're going to see in a minute. If you go up to a bunch of black people and tell them to stop doing something, you had better be ready to back up whatever you're saying. Okay? Why don't we head over to another Dallas story.
And parents, before you take your kids to the bus stop this morning, we have an alert you need to know about. 3 teenagers had their cell phones stolen at 3 bus stops in Garland this week. NBC5's Tyler Sisward is at one of the bus stops for us this morning, and police are really trying to urge parents and kids to be safe out there, Tyler.
Yeah, Deborah, they want everybody just to be careful. In each one of these cases, the teens had their phones out as they were either at a bus stop, as you said, or as they were walking to school. And there's extra concern because in one of these cases, the teen said that the robber dropped a gun as this was all going on. Now, the first incident happened in this area behind me on Wednesday morning. A 13-year-old was robbed in the area of North Glenbrook. We're close to Williams Stadium for reference. The next victim was a 16-year-old. He was assaulted at about 6 o'clock in the morning in the 3400 block of Galaxy Road. And then a 15-year-old girl was robbed just 20 minutes later. That happened in the 4800 block of spruce wood. Now, the teens were each approached by one or two men. They're described as being African American in their late 20s or early 30s, and one was said to have either a mustache or a goatee. Crime Stoppers is offering up to a $5,000 reward for information in this case. And I know we have all been guilty of it myself. You walk around with your head in your phone. So the best advice this morning is to stay alert and be aware of your surroundings as you head out.
Okay, so I don't really understand these stories. I mean, okay, I'll give the guy full props for saying the people involved in this violence and robbery are black. But when they say you're supposed to have situational awareness, I mean, what are you supposed to do?
We've both felt the sting of those daily slights throughout our entire lives. The folks who crossed the street in fear of their safety, the clerks who kept a close eye on us in all those department stores.
Is that the solution, walking across the street? Is that the solution, racial profiling? Is that the solution, looking at some black people coming to you and thinking that the odds of them attacking you and stealing from you are 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 times greater than if there were a couple of white people coming at you?
I hate rude behavior in a man. Won't tolerate it.
You want to start teaching that in schools? Yeah, well, good luck. If you can teach it anywhere, which is the truth, by the way. If you can teach it anywhere, I guess we could teach it in Texas. Here's another guy that should have learned that lesson. Up in Chicago, an old Jewish dude sitting outside of the library. Sees a bunch of black kids doing something he didn't like. He said, "Hey, knock it off." The black person defending the honor of his girlfriend comes up and beats the old dude in the face. He hits his head. 2 months later, this week, he's dead. I mean, how many of these stories do you need before you learn? Don't make the black kids angry.